What is up, guys? Today we're going to be checking out the LG V50. So I picked this one up on eBay for around 300 bucks, and it's been a super solid phone so far. I've been really impressed with it. So as you can see, it keeps the same design as the V40. As you can see, you have the glass back and aluminum frame. I just really love this lighting 5G logo on the back. It's really unique. I really like it. And of course, this is still IP68 dust and water resistant, and overall the hardware is super solid. Like I said, it's the same thing as the V40. Now you still have the same great P Oled display on here. It's a 6.4 inch display. It is a 1440p display, 538 for the PPI, and it's absolutely beautiful. Very vibrant colors, very color accurate. You get to take advantage of the always on display, and I've just enjoyed watching content on here. Now you do of course still have the notch up here, but no real complaints with the display here. It's really nice, very sharp. So you do have Android 10 on this one. This is the Sprint one, and it's fast. It works fine. It's super fast actually. So I guess that's the difference between the V40. We will get into that comparison tomorrow. You have Android 10 on this one already, and you have the Snapdragon 855 and Adreno 640. So it's a super solid performer. This phone has rarely lagged. It really hasn't lagged at all. I haven't seen any performance stutter. So to get a 5G flagship phone for this price point is really awesome. Now of course gaming on here is going to be great as well. I've been playing games, some emulators and stuff like that, and like I said, the performance on here is going to be a beast. So whatever you want to play, Call of Duty Mobile, PUBG, this will be able to max games out no problem. So that's something that I really like for this price point, and I wouldn't necessarily pick this phone up for 5G. So if you have a V40, I wouldn't pick it up for that because I don't even have 5G in my area. So you might want to check and see if you even have the 5G first. But yeah, I really wouldn't pick that up because it's not really 5G yet. So this phone does still have expandable storage and 128 gigs of internal storage with 6 gigs of RAM on here. So that's really great as well. It is UFS 2.1 storage. One of the things I really love that they added to this that wasn't on the G or the V40 or the G8 is the dual speaker. So the front speaker acts as a little speaker. Just it's a tiny speaker, but it's better than nothing. So you can tell the difference, and audio experience is definitely improved from the V40. So I can definitely testify to that. It sounds really good. It sounds pretty close to the G7 actually, which has one of the best single firing speakers. So I was really impressed with that. And of course you still have your headphone jack with your quad DAC on here. So if you're into audio, you're gonna really love the V50 for your serious audio listeners. Now you still have your NFC for mobile payments on here as well. So that is really nice, and the fingerprint scanner on the back is pretty fast. So I want to go ahead and talk about the cameras on here. So I have to compare them on the computer side by side, so I'm not going to say how much better it is than the V40 yet, but as a camera by itself, this takes some excellent shots, great dynamic range. The color science is on point. It is a very impressive camera. So you have a 12 megapixel standard and a 12 megapixel telephoto with a 16 megapixel ultra wide. You get 4K 30 or 60 FPS. And you have a dual camera setup on the front, an 8 megapixel standard and a 5 megapixel wide that shoots in 1080p 60 FPS. And as you can see from the photos, really great nighttime photos or just low light photos are also really good too. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some video. So battery life, from what I've seen, has been a very big improvement here. So we have a 4000 milliamp battery with 18-watt fast charging, and you also have 10-watt wireless charging. So the battery life has definitely gotten an upgrade from the V40, which a lot of people said had a small battery, and I got around 6 hours and 30 minutes of screen on time with this. You could definitely get through the day no problem with this phone. So I was really impressed with the battery life so far on this device. So that's definitely a very welcomed upgrade on here. So they fix a lot of stuff with the V40 that I didn't like, and this phone is really perfect. It's really good. So they added the dual speakers, was something that was really great. Like I said, better battery life. Obviously it's faster, and you do have 5G on here, but like I said, I don't have it, so I can't really test it out in this area here. So overall, just a super solid flagship. Very impressive. This is a very slept on device. So the software experience, you still have everything. It's pretty much stock Android. You have your Google Home, and then you have LG's sort of stuff that they throw in here, the floating bar and all of their little customizations that you have, but everything is very clean with Android 10, which is something that I appreciate. So software experience is not glitchy like people say. It's very nice. I had no issues with the software on here. So thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.